Hi, I'm Dr. Druv and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm a Canadian physician and this is a channel not on medicine but all the other aspects needed to run our medicine lives. Today we're going to be talking about the substitute decision maker, which would complete our discussion of a power of attorney, healthcare directives, and what a substitute decision maker is, or who is a substitute decision maker. A substitute decision maker is a person who is legally authorized to make decisions on behalf of another person who is unable to make decisions for themselves. This may be necessary due to a variety of circumstances such as illness, injury, or cognitive impairment. I think as physicians, we see this every day in our professions and our jobs, and so I don't think I need to explain it any more than that. Now, why is a substitute decision maker important? So going back to the previous concepts, again, we want to help patients make informed decisions based on their values if they happen to know them. And in our case, as physicians, we do that in our field of medicine. So similar to that, in healthcare, medical decisions are to be followed based on our wishes, and especially if we are unable to make those wishes, we need to make it clear for our family or through a legal document like a healthcare directive or through our substitute decision maker by having discussions with them. It is a very personal question and is a way of controlling your own healthcare when you're incapacitated. All of us have had situations in medical school where we would see our loved ones and help them make healthcare decisions. I know that I've had discussions with my own family around concepts of what happens with a coma, a locked-in state, or ICU care, and so on. It helps us achieve a certain level of peace of mind and happiness, a concept that we're trying to achieve at various times. So how does one go about achieving or obtaining a substitute decision maker? Well, I've listed here the order in which a substitute decision maker has been overall listed as per the law. Now, obviously, I'm not an attorney, I'm not an expert, but I have found this using Canadian resources. So the order of substitute decision makers in Canada is, number one, a guardian of the person, if one has been appointed by the court, an attorney for personal care, if one has been appointed under a power of attorney for personal care, the spouse or partner of the individual, which is number third on this list, a child of the individual, if the child is at least 18 years old, a parent of the individual, a sibling, and any other relative of the person, any other person willing and able to act as a substitute decision maker. It is important, similar to the previous discussions we've had, that you communicate your wishes to your loved ones. It's important for physicians to communicate their wishes. Just because we're physicians doesn't mean that we shouldn't have these discussions with our family members. Review and update the appointment regularly. It's a good idea to review and update your healthcare directives, update your substitute decision maker if you have appointed one, and have discussions with your family. I know these are difficult topics. I know discussing death is not very easy, but essentially it's an inevitable topic. It's an inevitable aspect similar to the physiology of retirement, or as we get closer to retirement, the physiology of aging, taking care of these concepts of food and utilities and shelter and education, basically adulting. And so it's important to be able to know what our values are and communicate it to our family. Again, these are very complex topics. Estate planning is complex. Healthcare directives are complex. I constantly talk to a number of individuals and financial advisors, as well as bankers and accountants and lawyers, as well as palliative care physicians. As a family practice anesthesiologist myself, I do try to take interest in this matter. But if you are overwhelmed by it, I would recommend seeking professional advice, understanding what is the legal framework in your jurisdiction, and finding lawyers or accountants or healthcare professionals who are licensed in your province, as it does differ from province to province. And on that note, it's 5 minutes. Hopefully this has been of value to you. A few action items. If you're interested in taking back your control of your time and money, check out my Physician Financial Literacy course, link in the description below. I have a mission to fight burnout in 10,000 physicians across this world, and it starts with you. Join my free Facebook group where I want to build a community of like-minded physicians and also provide free resources that you see around in creating this channel. I thank you for listening. I thank you for taking care of your patients, and I'll see you in the next episode.